All right, man. Should Errol Spence Jr. be stripped of his belts? People talking about it's been 4 years since he defended his IBF belt. Now, I was listening to Bushido Monday, dropped a video on Facebook talking about how Errol should be stripped, and he ain't fought IBF mandatory in 4 years. So he fought on Ocampo was his last mandatory. Yeah, it's about to be going on 5 years next year. So, I believe Photo Campo in June 16th, yep, 2018. So it's going on 5 years. And what's messed up about it is this dude. It seemed like when it comes to Jerron Boots, and it just seemed like a lot of fans just got the energy when it come to Terrence Crawford about Jerron Boots. And as we start talking about Errol Spence, he going for the IBF belt, right? That's what he's going for. He's attacking the IBF belt. He's fighting the interim IBF title. The only person I really remember in recent memory having the interim title was it Uztagi or Anthony Durrell or somebody like that who had the interim title? I think it might be Uztagi who had the interim title for a minute. I think James DeGale dropped it and he didn't want to fight him. He became the regular IBF champion, whatever. You got to remember too, Jerron Bruce Ennis was told that, his daddy was saying 120 days after Spence's next fight, was supposed to be Keith Thurman allegedly in February, that day was going to be the mandatory. Now, how did that change? Now, should the IBF go ahead and say, well, if you don't fight by, March or February, we stripping you. Now, is it 120 days after the next mandated fight? The WBC is going to do without him and say do. So then he got 120 days after April, May, and June when Errol Spence said he returned. Now, if you didn't hear, Errol Spence did Errol Spence did a interview with Brian Custer live on the Showtime telecast this weekend, right? And no, I did not watch the fight. I told you I was going out of town the next morning, so I had to go get in bed. Okay. Um, so that's kind of where I was. Kind of just going around watching the highlights, whatever. So I didn't get a chance to see it, but I heard it wasn't nothing. I didn't miss nothing on the card, but he said he wasn't like the accident. He may not be coming back from until April, May, or June or whatever. Um, so you know, so I mean, it is what it is. So it's pushed back. It was supposed to be February 4th or 11th, right before the Super Bowl, or I think the week of the Super Bowl, something like that. Him and Keith Thurman. He said the fight was going to be announced a couple of days after the accident, which he got in an accident like the same day Crawford was fighting David Avenesian. So it's supposed to be an announcement coming Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know if it's going to be a press release or a Zoom press conference call or just a press release and then a press conference followed by that, not too far afterwards. But now his fight getting pushed back. I mean, last time he fought was April. So it'll be a whole year, around a whole year or more than a whole year till he got in the ring. We know Showtime just simply doesn't have the dates to accommodate. We know Paramount cutting back. We know the Showtime president left, and Showtime is probably about to just go full app. And I, you know what? And I expect HBO to do the same. A lot of people are cutting the cord on cable. It's just too much. It's simply too much. That's what it is. It's simply too much. It is simply too much. So you gotta understand you paying for the boxes. If you got a modem, you paying for the modems. For your internet, you paying, really a lot of people don't know this. ESPN is a paid subscription. You pay subscription for that. You paying regional fees and all that type of stuff, bro. So they should go full app. And the app, pretty much giving better deals. And cable going, we got to force cable to make an adjustment. The adjustment gonna be, they taxing everybody. But nonetheless, he said he didn't come back till the end. And like I said, I don't care if he never come back into the ring, honestly. Just being real. But but yeah. So they fighting once a year, and that's what they doing. And I don't think that's really by they design to do so. They just doing it because they doing it because they doing it because they don't have the fight dates. Fox was supposed to provide that outlet. You know, Fox was supposed to provide that outlet. That's what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to provide an outlet, so they can kind of, have double dates and still there. Then, if it would have went right, in my opinion, if it would have went right, I still don't think they had enough fight days to accommodate everybody. They don't want to stack cards no more because the network usually pay for the main event, the promoter pay out of pocket for the undercard. So I think Al Heyman stretched himself too thin. And then the biggest issue is it's not enough fight dates. It's the money that the network's putting up for the fight. It's not enough for the fights that you want to see. So you say we want to see Jermell and Errol on regular TV, or Keith and Errol on regular TV. They both gonna want around $6-7 million. Who gonna pay that? Who gonna pay that? Seriously, who gonna pay that? That's bananas. Come on. So they just, to me, he overpaid these dudes to keep them loyal. And the money dried up. I mean, even when the money overpaying these dudes to keep them loyal, he didn't make the fights that people wanted to see. Had he made the fights that people wanted to see, maybe somebody would have said, you know what, man, we want to invest in that. They didn't. They didn't. They didn't want to invest in that. They didn't. So, but yeah, he should be stripped. He should be stripped. He should be stripped. No doubt in my mind, he should be stripped of his belts. He should be. At the end of the day, fighting once a year, holding up the division. There's probably a lot of money being passed behind the scenes to keep them champion and all that type of stuff, bro. Let's stay on this and Virgil fight for the real belt. Let Boost get the real belt. And when whatever happened in WBC happened in WBC. You ain't going for undisputed. What you paying the sanctioned belt bodies for anyway? That's my thing is what you paying the sanction fees for anyway. If you want to defend the WBA, so be it. I mean WBC, so be it. You want to defend the WBA, the IBF, WBA, so be it. Cool. If you ain't gonna be undisputed, what you holding on to the belts for? Let other people fight for them. Let other people fight for them. Make no sense. Holding up the division for what? Al Heyman had a chokehold on this division for how long? Too long. Too long. And ain't did nothing with it. Ain't did nothing with it. So, yeah, he definitely should be stripped. All of them. Fighting once a year, always get into a car accident, but you got to understand, they ain't stripping the first time. They ain't stripping the first time. And word and truth, word on the street is, he ain't even getting no car accident. That's what they saying. People saying it's a hoax. And I heard somebody just hit me up right before I did this video. Y'all won't see this till Tuesday. But somebody hit me up and said it ain't no police report. Somebody said it ain't no police report. Now, somebody go find a police. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that I know nothing. I'm just being told what's told to me. They saying it wasn't no police report. That's all I'm saying. They saying it wasn't no police report. So I mean, it's up to you. I mean, 1 minute Derrick James saying that 1 minute Derrick James saying that 1 minute Derrick James saying that he healthy and nothing wrong with him. I heard somebody else that just has seen him who provided him a service said nothing wrong with him. Right? Derrick James said we was just in the gym, and then like I mean, looking at this video, unless it's enhanced, it don't look like he been in the gym. He big as hell. And Terrence Crawford said the same thing. Uh he said Errol Spence, man, wasn't even in the gym. That's another reason why he probably knew the fight wasn't gonna happen. He said Errol Spence wasn't even in the gym. That's what he said. He said Errol Spence wasn't even in the gym. During the go, he working out. Errol Spence not even working out or in the gym. Look at it, like he been in the gym. Come on. Don't even look like he been in the gym. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys. I agree with Bushido. It's time to strip his ass and let the next generation come up and do their thing. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what's in the comment section. Peace.